guys? Welcome back to Veterans View News Network. So today I just kind of wanted to jump right in to the news because as it currently stands, this next stimulus package is not, I repeat, is not expected to materialize into anything until at least middle to end of February, potentially early March. So this is kind of causing a frenzy amongst a lot of people who voted for Joe Biden, but specifically people in Georgia who voted for Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff, because Joe Biden multiple times came out and said, if you vote for Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, $2,000 checks will start to be sent out immediately. Now, I don't know what you guys define the word immediately, what you would say its definition is. But to me, if somebody said they were going to do something immediately, that means very quickly, right away, I will stop everything I'm doing and I will do that. And with this news that it looks like this next stimulus package isn't going to potentially come till middle to end of February, early March, that is not my definition of immediately. And I know a lot of people are pretty upset about this information. And this is what's very interesting and what I'm not really understanding. We've already had the Cash Act. Congress wrote it up in a period of a couple days. It was very simple. Amendment to the second stimulus package that Donald Trump signed, the $900 billion stimulus package. And what I'm not understanding is, well, there's a couple things I don't understand. For one, Kamala Harris posted on her Twitter earlier today that, and she was very particular with the wording. She said, the $2,000 stimulus checks that included the $600 from Trump's bill. So in essence, what she is saying is she's only looking at $1,400 stimulus checks. The second thing that's concerning is Congress could put this together very quickly. We got majority in the House, Democrats do. Now they've got majority control in the Senate with Kamala Harris as the tiebreaker, and they've got Joe Biden in the White House. Now I understand they're pursuing this Trump impeachment and the Senate hold a trial on it, which the House hasn't even sent the impeachment over to the Senate, which is what we saw with the first impeachment where the House just held on to it. You know what? Put your people to work. Write up a bill, write up legislation. Hey, follow the exact layout that you followed for the Cash Act. Make it a standalone bill and get it through. Increase the amount to $2,000 instead of the $1,400 and get it through. We know it'll pass the House. Now, the one hiccup with this would be in the Senate, because even though Democrats have control with Kamala Harris as a tiebreaker, this would need 60 votes in order to pass. Now, we know there are a number of Republicans who are supportive of this. Is there at least 10 Republicans who are supportive? Maybe not so much. But you know what? If the House puts a bill together, they pass it, and they send it to the Senate, Chuck Schumer will at least be able to get it on the floor so they can hold a vote. So we can see where these people stand on whether or not they believe you need additional money. Now, what I also find interesting is she's expected to be confirmed, but the new incoming Secretary of the Treasury, Janet Yellen, is extremely supportive of stimulus packages. She believes Every penny that we could pump into the economy in a variety of manners, whether it's through stimulus, extended unemployment, PPP, EIDL, anything we can do to put money into the economy is going to help us. Because the problem we keep running into is with the initial CARES Act, when it was passed, these were supposed to be bills that were looked at like every couple of months. So after the CARES Act, they were expected to pass another bill within 2 to 3 months. Well, as we know, that didn't happen. And it's primarily because Republicans wanted to sit back and they said, let's observe. Let's see how this money affects things. Now, that's all fine and dandy. The problem is by the time you're able to look at, was it effective? You've already had a ton of businesses shut down. People drained every penny in their savings. You've had a lot of damage take place by having this mindset. Now, I understand the conservative nature and the conservative mindset of a lot of these Republicans, that they're worried about the debt. Nobody is saying the debt isn't necessarily a problem. The thing is, our country needs help now. Our economy needs help now. We don't have time to wait and to play these games. Are there people who are going to qualify for benefits who shouldn't qualify? Absolutely. But you know what? We have businesses every single day in America that are raking in money, that are utilizing every tax loophole in the book to save every penny they can. America is getting screwed on a continuing basis. It is not just due to the pandemic. With this type of legislation, though, you can at least help people. The vast majority of people these benefits would go to will help them. Is our government really that against helping people? Now, I understand. The short answer is, from the outside looking in, that's what it appears. It appears that we have a lot of our elected officials who they don't live in the real America that we live in on a daily basis. They are so far removed. They're so in their own little bubble, and it just seems like they don't listen to their constituents. Yet we continue to vote these people into office. Yeah, so with that, guys, just to kind of sum everything up that I said, as it currently stands, the next stimulus package that was supposed to be immediate is probably a month to a month and a half away. The next stimulus checks are probably a month to a month and a half away, unless they will do a standalone piece of legislation and they're able to get Republican buy-in on this standalone piece of legislation. Now, just kind of the last thing, we know with the budget reconciliation process, which is where anything in regards to the federal spending, the Democrat-controlled Senate, they could push this through with only 51 votes. We know Bernie Sanders has a very progressive agenda that he wants to push through as chairman of the Budget Committee. So we are going to have to watch this on a daily basis, see what kind of unfolds, see what the priorities are of the administration. As it currently stands, it appears they're focused on the impeachment. Joe Biden is focused on undoing a lot of executive orders that Trump signed. And then Joe Biden wants to sign his own executive orders for causes that he cares about. So just kind of let me know what you guys think. I'm right there with you guys who are frustrated. It's quite irritating to have these individuals spoon feed you this information. I imagine a lot of people in Georgia too that are probably extremely upset, because you may have a lot of people who would have normally voted one way who said, you know what, I'm going to vote the other way this time because I believe they're actually going to help me. And if that help doesn't come, you are disenfranchising a lot of people. So with that, guys, as always, if you like this content, please hit the like button. Also, if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I have my video upload schedule in the About section on my channel in terms of what type of content I'm going to be uploading throughout the week, coupled with a weekly recap every Sunday. So I'd greatly appreciate if you guys would tune into that. So with that, guys, have a good night. Bye.